Hi, and thanks for joining us. We've got a jam-packed show for you today, so we'll get right to it. With the summer break approaching, many parents are looking for things to do with the kids. Tristan Martinez brings us this story of a unique museum in Addison that should be on everyone's radar.
When thinking of things to do on the weekend, most people think about the Dallas Art Museum or maybe even the Perot Museum. But for a truly unique look at history, the Cavanaugh Flight Museum in Addison is an amazing place to visit. Joining me now is Doug Jeans, the director of the Cavanaugh Flight Museum. Doug, can you tell me a little bit about the history of this museum?
Absolutely. It started in 1993. It was just a small private collection. We've grown from just a handful of airplanes all the way up to well over 40 now. About 45 of them are on display at any given time.
So are people allowed to go up in the planes and go on rides?
Oh, absolutely. We do rides in many of our airplanes, so it makes us kind of unique that you can come and purchase a ride, and some of the airplanes are just very, very rare and kind of a once-in-a-lifetime, bucket list ride you can take. You've kind of seen the aircraft in this hangar. We have 3 more hangars to go look at, so let's go take a look.
Sounds good.
All right. And Tristan, this is another hangar full of aircraft, and this is a P-40 Warhawk. It's one of the kids' favorites, of course. We have many, many other airplanes in this hangar. We have the Stearman, which is kind of an old trainer, and it's open cockpit biplane. And we also have a T-6 Texan, which is a little bit more advanced training. And there's many more to go.
Do y'all have anything other than planes here to show?
Oh, we do. We have vehicles. We have a lot of other things. So let's go look at something really cool. Tristan, now that you climbed up here, this is a Sherman tank, just like in the movie Fury. And it's been a real popular movie lately. This thing actually operates, it drives around, we can shoot the guns in it and everything. It's really a neat thing. This is our P-51 Mustang, kind of our pride of our fleet, and it's getting ready for an upcoming event. So the crew's working hard, getting it ready to go. We maintain them, we also restore them. So we have a few restorations going on. Here's one over here I would like to show you.
So what do we see going on right here?
This is one of our restoration projects. This is a Stearman. It's another open cockpit, biplane, just like you saw earlier. And this is one that's going under restoration. Most of our volunteers are working on this project.
Doug, how important are the volunteers?
Every museum needs volunteers. That's kind of the lifeblood. It's people giving a little bit of time to come back and have a little bit of fun, and it's good camaraderie. So every museum needs volunteers. We always need more volunteers, but we got a lot of projects for volunteers to work with.
Well, I've taken a tour of the Cavanaugh Flight Museum in Addison, and now I'm about to take a tour of the skies. Back to you, Kandace.
The Cavanaugh Museum also offers guided tours, and you can rent out hangars for private functions such as weddings or receptions. For hours of operation and directions, visit their website at cavflight.org. From well-built warplanes to well-built human beings, the Nspire Sports League, based right here in Dallas, features some of the most fit athletes you will ever see. I recently sat down with the founder of the league along with a couple of their star athletes to learn more about it. We're joined now by some very special guests. With us today from the Nspire Sports League, our founder and commissioner, Lee Thompson, and NSL athletes Dustin Rhodes and Leslie Sansom. Thanks you guys so much for being here.
Thank you, Kandace. We're super excited. We love your house.
Yes, well, hey, and this is the fullest it's ever been, so this is great. Lee, if you would, start off by talking to us about the NSL and how it all began.
The NSL, the Nspire Sports League, my wife and I co-founded to create a healthy atmosphere for people who wanted to be in shape and step on a stage and shine. A lot like the former Miss USA beauty pageant, but in a physique way. So we created the NSL, which was an opportunity for athletes like these to live healthy and compete healthy. And that was really important for us. So you're able to go out and do the hard work in the gym and then showcase it on the stage in front of your family and friends.
So Leslie, tell me how you got involved, because I understand you're one of the younger competitors, right?
Yeah, I'm 17, so I'm in high school still. Someone came up to me one day at the gym and kind of explained to me what it was, and I found Dustin through social media and contacted him, and he's been my coach for about 6 months now.
And how's it been?
It's been great. It's been a lot easier, being able to balance it with school. It hasn't been too hard.
Dustin, tell us about your background.
Well, I'm currently an NSL Men's Physique Beach Pro. Okay. I've currently competed over 20 competitions dating back to April of 2011. Earned my pro status June 6th of 2015.
And for those of us that don't know, what do you have to do to earn your pro status?
Currently, you have to compete in a pro qualifier and win first in your class, which earns you NSL pro status.
Very cool. Now tell me a little bit about the prize packages that are involved, like when you win one of these.
They win cash, they win opportunities such as this to be on the Kandace show in the morning, and other opportunities that we have to help the athletes build their personal brands so that they can afford to compete in their favorite hobbies, because for most of them it's not a full-time job.
Sure, and let's be honest, the biggest reward obviously is just being healthy and looking great and feeling great about yourself.
Absolutely, it's all about your personal best, and that's really what we teach our athletes, is to be your personal best. Is you're standing on a stage, and we all want to win. You during your pageant days, you didn't plan on coming in second, and nor do these athletes, but we're giving them an opportunity to showcase what they've been able to do, because we have transformation competitors who've lost 100 to 200 pounds who want to step on stage and show everybody, look at what I've done. Wow. And we applaud them.
Want to see an event in person or even compete in one yourself? Visit the NSL website at inspiresl.com to find out more. Time for a break, but when we return, we'll tell you about 2 companies that are giving women a peace of mind and a great option for getting fit with the kids. Today with Kandace is brought to you by the Best Of Guide.
Patients often ask me how they can prevent their skin from aging. No one likes wrinkles, no one likes to look older. I generally tell them this: pick your parents differently next time, because in general, the way your skin is going to age is genetic in large part. However, there are some things that you can do bad and good for your skin. The sun is one of them. The more sun you get, the more leathery and wrinkly your skin is going to be, especially if you get sunburns. So avoiding sun exposure, using sunscreens. Keeping your skin moisturized is a good idea. You don't have to get any fancy, expensive moisturizers and these sort of things that are sold on the internet. Any type of cheap and convenient over-the-counter moisturizer is going to help you. Exercise reduces aging skin. You can get microdermabrasion and all kinds of procedures to make your skin look better as you grow older, but in general you're going to have to get those done over and over. So you can't pick your parents any differently, or maybe you can next time, who knows, but at least you can avoid excessive sun exposure, keep your skin moisturized, and stay fit and eat right. Your skin will look a lot better as you get old.
What if there was a skincare product that only took 2 minutes to work? Well, now there is. To look your best, count on the doctor's trusted brand, Dr. Skincare 2-Minute Facelift, with the key anti-aging ingredient, glutathione. This simple, gentle, non-surgical product can help give your face the lift it needs. In only 2 minutes, you can regain your confidence. Dr. Skincare 2-Minute Facelift is your quick fix to beauty. Order online today at thedrskincare.com.
At New Bariatric Center, we offer a comprehensive approach to weight loss. Support for emotional, behavioral, and nutritional changes are emphasized in addition to expert surgical care. One surgery does not fit all. Dr. Hodges and I are both board-certified surgeons with proven track records in every type of weight loss surgery. We know this is an important decision and look forward to helping you start your journey. Contact New Bariatric Center for your consultation today. A new you is waiting.
Hi, I'm Jim Knox, and a lot of people have asked me, hey, what do you do away from the ballpark? Well, I am co-founder of a company called Identity Media Services. Our Emmy Award-winning production team can brand your company with videos, commercials, radio, and television, and our digital performance program specializes in lead generation, websites, and reputation management. So if your business needs a lift, give me a call, because as you know, it is tough to stay on top. Whew, that's gotta hurt.
For women aged 40 and over, one of the most important steps to your well-being is to schedule a mammogram. While the unknown may be a scary thought, not finding out about a problem can be much worse.
Mammograms are something that every woman needs to implement into our annual health routine. Deciding where to get her mammogram is a very important decision. Solis Mammography specializes in fast results, a convenient service, and peace of mind.
Solis has its roots in breast imaging. That is all we have done for 30 years. We started actually as a single practice with Dr. Timothy Freer in 1986, and we have been solely dedicated to breast imaging for those 30 years. We now have what started with just one center in Plano, Texas, now has expanded to 20 centers across the DFW Metroplex, 35 centers across the United States, and we serve 5 major markets.
Most women have an inherent concern about coming for a mammogram. They're concerned not only about the results, but they're also concerned about the discomfort in the experience. And so if we can make the environment feel more relaxing, we can make it a quick visit, but also one where they truly feel that they're being cared for in a more personal way, then we've made that a more positive experience.
1 in 8 women will get breast cancer in her lifetime, but 7 in 8 women won't. So for those 7 in 8 women, the majority of women who walk through the door, they're going to get a great test, a great result, and they're going to get an all clear for another year. That's peace of mind. For the 1 in 8 who does find something that's concerning, you want her to find out as early as possible so her options are as easy as possible. That's also peace of mind. So whichever group you fall into, we're going to give you peace of mind about your breast health.
I cannot imagine having gone anywhere else but Solis to have my mammogram and my biopsy. The love and care and kindness that I received, even up to this day, 3 years later, is no match. There's no one else in town that you're gonna go have a mammogram with that's gonna love on you the way they do.
So the simple truth is that mammography is the closest thing that we have to a cure. So through mammography and early detection, women will have more options available to them for treatment, which improves their quality of life overall, which we at Solis feel is valuable.
People that work here are genuinely so committed and so passionate about what they do that it's sort of infectious. It's hard not to kind of want to be part of that and be an advocate for women, for breast health, and to help people understand the importance of mammography and health and wellness.
Solis Mammography offers both 3D and 2D scans and have 20 centers in the DFW area. To find one near you and schedule an appointment, visit solismammo.com. Getting exercise is another important part to living a healthy lifestyle. For some moms, this may seem like an impossible task, but one organization is helping mothers get fit and spend time with their children. One of the challenges that new moms face is finding the motivation and the time to work out to get back to that pre-pregnancy body. But Fit for Mom here in Grapevine, Texas is taking care of that problem. We're here at Parr Park to find out more.
Fit for Mom is a national fitness program that gives moms the strength for motherhood. We provide classes and support for every stage of motherhood. So we have a Fit for Baby prenatal class, a stroller strides and stroller bar class, and both of those allow moms to bring their babies in the stroller, which is really great. Today, another instructor of mine, Emily Fulcher, and I will be teaching a stroller strides and stroller bar class.
You're going to see a lot of movement that you need for everyday life. So if you're loading and unloading the dishes or putting in that car seat from the floor all the way up into the car, so we're working on that core strength and kind of doing the things that we do every life. That strength for motherhood is kind of what we're building in the class.
We really try to just instill our moms with that knowledge of how their body moves and how that relates to motherhood. Moms are able to bring their babies in the stroller without compromising time with them. So it's the new mom, she doesn't know where to go, she's not sure where to find that support system. Well, we're just bringing it all together.
Gosh, I remember being on maternity leave and trying to figure out how do you find moms? How do you meet these moms? I'm off for 12 weeks. And so I just Googled stroller fitness class at 3 in the morning and signed up for my first class. And just finding this amazing sisterhood and motherhood of these moms that get it. We might not sleep the night before, but we all understand and hang out together and just work out and have fun.
I started stroller strides when my son was 2 months old. I was a little bit nervous at first because I'd never really done any type of group fitness besides like a yoga class, so I didn't really know what to expect, but came in, the instructors were super nice and the moms were very encouraging and supportive.
The thing that I really love about Fit for Mom is that it's really a community of just strong mothers who are constantly setting the example of, fun physical activity with and for their kids.
I just love being with my kids, honestly, just hanging out with them and working out with them. And just seeing their faces as we do a silly game or a song, but also having them watch us build strength and just becoming stronger moms for our families. It's awesome.
Fit for Mom offers a variety of exercise classes and even offers courses for expecting moms. To learn more about Fit for Mom and to find a program in your area, visit their website at fitformom.com. It's break time again, but when we return, find out how advances in neurosurgery have helped a grandma get back to enjoying time with her family. Stay with us.
La 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 la, I love you so. I love you, I love you. La 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 la, la 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 la.
We're here.
Yay!
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Searching for a doctor can be a daunting task. BestDocsNetwork.com is your perfect resource for finding medical professionals in a variety of fields. At BestDocsNetwork.com, you will learn not only about the doctors, but will hear life-changing success stories from real patients. From the condition to the procedure to the results, our video library allows you to research and choose a doctor that best fits your needs. BestDocsNetwork.com, connecting doctors who are changing lives with patients who are looking for life-changing results.
Hi, I'm Dr. Pedro Laredo. Have you ever thought about how many times you use your hands each day? If you're suffering from hand pain, numbness, tingling, then you're probably suffering from carpal tunnel syndrome. At the Laredo Hand Care Institute, we use the most advanced minimally invasive techniques to help you get back to work and your daily activities quickly, because your hands are important. Give us a call today to schedule a consultation so we can eliminate your hand pain for good. Call 214-790-7602 today or check us out at LaredoHands.com.
This segment of Today with Kandace is brought to you by BestDocsNetwork.com, connecting doctors who are changing lives with patients looking for life-changing results.
Welcome back. With the rapid advancements in medical technology these days, doctors are able to provide long-lasting solutions to their patients with much shorter recovery times. This is the story of one lady who suffered chronic neck and arm pain and the doctor who got her on the path to a pain-free life.
Leah came in with new onset arm symptoms, arm pain, and she had, I believe, some numbness, and she had tried over a few weeks to have conservative therapy and give it time, and she just really wasn't getting any better.
I was in a lot of pain. I was having difficulty at work, I was having difficulty sleeping. I basically had to sleep sitting up a lot. For the grandkids, I wasn't really able to lift them up and really play with them a lot or do a lot of cooking or standing.
That's when she got an MRI scan that showed that she had a herniated disc in her neck. She also had some arthritis at other levels also, but there was one that was really bad. I talked to her about different surgical options. We talked about the more traditional surgery, the fusion, but because she had other levels in her neck that already looked bad, I wanted to try to prevent those levels from getting worse by being next to a fused level, and that's why I offered her the artificial disc replacement.
I love working out in the yard. I'm able to do that. I'm able to pick the grandkids up and play with them, do the cooking. My life is back to normal again. It's just hard to believe, that the surgery made my life livable. Where before, I was basically in a lot of pain on a lot of different kind of medicine and getting injections. In order to have a life, I had to be on a lot of different kind of pills for relief. And once I had the surgery, all of that changed. And my family's happy, and I'm happy.
The recovery time for the artificial disc is actually shorter. You don't have to wait for the bone to heal solid. I tell patients the recovery time is about half as long, so about 6 weeks for an artificial disc versus about 3 months for a fusion, but that's all very surgeon dependent. So a good candidate for an artificial cervical disc would be a relatively young patient who has a fairly normal looking spine everywhere except maybe one level where there's significant arthritis at that level, but the arthritis isn't that bad to affect the curvature of the spine or the alignment of the spine. And most patients that get that surgery are usually ones that present mostly with arm symptoms and not very much in the way of neck pain.
When Edie, a young mom of 3, suffered a hernia while exercising, she was worried about how she would be able to take care of the kids and get her work done. Thankfully, she found Dr. Santella.
I'm a pretty active mother of 3. I have a full-time job. I love to work out. I'm very, very busy. And one day I was out exercising with my partner and I had some intense pain and I knew something was wrong. So I went home, I realized I had a hernia.
A hernia really basically is a hole in the musculature or the anatomy of the body. Those hernias can occur really anywhere in the body. You can have umbilical hernias and inguinal hernias being the 2 most common. Umbilical hernias being at the belly button, inguinal hernias being at the groin. Those would be the typical most common. Probably 3rd most common, then after that would probably be incisional hernias. Hernias as a result of a prior surgery. And so typical symptoms can be a bulge or a mass at the area, either belly button or inguinal most commonly, certainly prior surgical site, but also pain and discomfort over that area, especially with physical exertion.
So I was scared, I didn't know what to do, I couldn't exercise, I was afraid to lift my children, you know, weight-bearing things like that. And I went to visit with Dr. Santella, and from the moment I walked in the door, his staff was just wonderful, inviting, they made me feel comfortable. I sat down and discussed with him what was going on, what caused the hernia, what he could do to fix me, and I just needed that reassurance from him that I could get back to my normal life.
Well, the typical next step is to proceed with a surgical repair, and this is an area where most of our surgery has gone to laparoscopy and robotic surgery. I think the paradigm shift is back to open surgery. We're able to employ a typically mesh repair, and that mesh repair has almost 3 repairs in one. An inner repair, which used to be our classic laparoscopic repair, and then an outer repair. And so it sandwiches that defect in 2 layers of mesh and makes recurrence rates almost unheard of. So in 14 years, we have yet to have a recurrence in any of our inguinal hernias.
I feel better, I don't have the bulge in my body like I did, so I know that I'm better and I'm back to doing all the busy things that keep me a busy mom of 3 and a full-time working mom, and I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to be with Dr. Santella, for him to be the one to help me get through this.
If you'd like to learn more about Drs. Huck and Santella, head over to bestdocsnetwork.com. While you're there, you can also find the best doctors in several different areas of practice. We're going to take a short break, but stay with us. When we come back, Chef Joe Baker drops by to teach us how to make a delicious crème brûlée.
Hi, I'm Jim Knox, and a lot of people have asked me, hey, what do you do away from the ballpark? Well, I am co-founder of a company called Identity Media Services. Our Emmy Award-winning production team can brand your company with videos, commercials, radio, and television, and our digital performance program specializes in lead generation, websites, and reputation management. So if your business needs a lift, give me a call, because as you know, it is tough to stay on top. Whew, that's gotta hurt.
What if there was a skincare product that only took 2 minutes to work? Well, now there is. To look your best, count on the doctor's trusted brand. Dr. Skincare 2-Minute Facelift with the key anti-aging ingredient, glutathione. This simple, gentle, non-surgical product can help give your face the lift it needs. In only 2 minutes, you can regain your confidence. Dr. Skincare 2-Minute Facelift is your quick fix to beauty. Order online today at drskincare.com.
Depression in kids and adolescents is far more common than you might think. Now, the symptom and signs of depression can be sadness, and obviously you see them crying and upset, or it can be just lethargy, tiredness, or withdrawing from certain activities, or lack of interest. So you've got to keep your eyes open and your ears open for what your kids are saying and how they're acting. Now, depression should be screened for in every kid above 11 years of age. Starting at age 12, they should be screened. There are basically 2 questions to ask. Number 1, have you lost joy in the things that used to give you joy? Going to a play, going to a movie, going out with your friends, all kinds of sports activities, things that you used to enjoy, you no longer enjoy. Also ask them this: do you feel more often than not sad and down in the past month or two? If they say yes to that, they're probably depressed. To treat depression, you can get therapy. That helps a lot of people, and medications, or maybe a combination of both.
Welcome back. As you can see, I'm joined now by Chef Joe Baker, who has something delicious in store for us today. What are we gonna make?
Absolutely. So today we're gonna make the most popular dish I've made throughout my entire career, crème brûlée. It's creamy, it's crunchy, it's sweet, it's bitter, and the best thing for everybody today, 3 ingredients. I have in the pot whole milk.
Okay.
We're gonna start heating that very, very gently. We're looking for a scald. A scald is right under boiling. We want to get everything moving around really nice, but we don't want to burn those fat molecules in there, because everybody knows fat is flavor. Over here we have egg yolks and sugar. Kandace is going to start whisking those together for us.
Okay.
What that's going to do is we're going to start breaking down the egg protein, and we're going to start lightening it up. It should start to get kind of a lemony, pale yellow. This is what the French call blanchet, right? What it means is blanched. Now, our milk, we're gonna stir it just a little bit, because as it sits here, if it's completely stagnant, what'll happen is the fat will go to the bottom and it will scorch. So just by gently stirring it every now and then, we keep everything moving.
Okay.
Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna slowly pour the milk into the yolks, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna temper them. So while Kandace is whisking, I'm gonna gently stream this in. She's gonna incorporate that. And this is raising the temperature of everything so that it will cook evenly in the end. We're liquefying the sugars. We're creating a nice creamy mixture. And you can see crème brûlée is extremely simple.
Smells great too.
Well, thank you. Let's whisk it just a little bit more, make sure everything's in there.
Okay.
It looks fantastic. And then all we have to do is pour this into our ramekin. The ramekin does not need to be sprayed. It doesn't need to be handled in any way. All right, so we've poured our crème brûlée, and you see we have some bubbles on the top. That's going to happen. If we have bubbles and we bake it at a very low temperature, those bubbles are gonna stay there. So just by taking a quick wave of our torch, you'll see we'll get rid of those bubbles just like that. That's all it takes. Next, it goes into, again, a 300-degree oven or a 275-degree oven, whichever one you can monitor more closely, until it settle away. So we're gonna set this in the oven and we'll keep going.
Okay.
All right, so this is what our crème brûlée looks like when it comes out of the oven. So next we're using just regular white table sugar. It doesn't have to be anything fancy at all. I prefer regular white sugar. It's easier to control the temperature. We take a spoon and we just get it on there. And then what we're gonna wanna do is let it kind of level out on its own. We'll tap it, we'll brush off the excess, because what we want is a nice thin layer of sugar. Get it off the bowl. Obviously it'll burn there. And then we're ready. Next we're gonna take our torch, and Kandace, I'm gonna let you take this.
Okay.
All right, so the first pass, you should use the torch way out here.
Okay.
Now your first couple of passes is actually just to gently heat up the sugar. We're not trying to brûlée anything yet. And you can tell, Kandace, that it goes a little faster than you think it would. The flame is perfectly strong enough for this.
What about when it starts to get those bubbles like that?
Absolutely.
Is
So
that
those
okay?
bubbles are where we're actually getting the caramel starting to form. That's
Okay.
a great sign for us. We're gonna keep torching that section and then try and get it all that way so that it all looks even. And then we'll keep moving it around to where we glaze the entire surface of the custard.
Okay.
Beautiful. Now, the key to a really delicious crème brûlée is you need to have a thick sugar coating. That way you can crack through it and you get that delicious crunch. That looks fantastic. Beautiful color, 3 simple ingredients, but as always, the proof is in the tasting.
All right. So glad I get to do the honors. Oh wow, it really is thick.
That's how it should be. We want a good crunch to contrast with that custard underneath.
Delicious.
Right? And you
Love
made
it.
it right here, super easy. I fully recommend everybody try this recipe.
Absolutely. I love how easy it is.
Well, thank
Thanks
you.
Thanks so much, Joe. This
Of
was
course.
awesome. And that's our show for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember, if it deals with your home, your health and beauty, or how to spend your leisure time in DFW, then we'll be talking about it. Check us out at todaywithkandace.com for even more great content, including segments from all of our shows. We'll see you next time.